What's good, Santi? Back with another video. And, I want to talk about surrounding yourself with high value individuals. As you're becoming more aware and in tune with things and just aware of what you need as an individual and what you seek to accomplish with your life, seek out those who have gone and are going where you're trying to go. Surround yourself with people who are succeeding, who are challenging the norms, who are challenging the status quo, who are doing their inner work, who have put themselves in a position to achieve a higher level of knowledge. Don't surround yourself with people who are not holding themselves accountable, are not doing the inner work, and have a victim frame of mind. Surround yourself with people with character and integrity, the creators, the innovators. I've seen people come out of dire circumstances and succeed and become wealthy and affluent individuals. And it's all about the story that you tell yourself. It's all about that conversation that you're having from within. And see, the problem with people who are low value and don't really have anything to offer to anybody is that they are not aware of the frame of mind that they're operating in, and that thinking that creates the circumstances that they're facing. I got people coming at my head because of certain things that I said when I was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Why would I sit here and spend my time lying, knowing that that lying is going to come back on me, that there is going to be some type of spiritual implication for me doing that? And you think that those things that I said were not valid. They were valid. You just don't know how to face them. You just don't know how to accept them. And when you're focused on achieving objectives and goals and putting your life and putting things in order, obtaining financial freedom, you don't have time for bullshit. You don't have time for people hitting you up about a problem that happened 2-3 months ago and nobody said anything to you about it. The people that's involved didn't come to you, didn't address you, didn't say anything, but they're talking shit about you on social media. I'm just like, when it comes to that, it's like, man, that was 2 months ago where I can't do nothing about it. And you must not be grounded enough in your truth to come to me, address me, put me in my place. You know what I'm saying? Put me in a place where I must hold myself accountable for what I said. If you feel that it was invalid, or you feel that I spoke out of turn, or you feel that I may have said some things too harshly, but you never addressed me. You didn't come to me as a man. I'm hearing people tell me what you are saying about me when everything that you claim that I said, I know I already told you that already. I just said it in a different way. But we're at a point in time when you cannot allow yourself to be around people who just don't get it. They just don't get it. Don't waste your time and your energy trying to get them to understand, trying to get them to be aware of their own faults, of their own misperceptions and beliefs that are holding them back. They're going to continue to make it seem like everybody else around them is putting them in that position when it is the fault of their own. I didn't make you choose that woman. I didn't make you get those grades when you flunked out of college. I'm not the one that messed up your vehicle. I'm not the one that's the reason why you lost your job. Why you missed out on opportunities with better, high value women. You know what I'm saying? Why you're not succeeding in life. And why you don't know who you are, because this individual that I'm talking about is clearly showing that he doesn't know who he is. And he's weak. He's not grounding himself as a man. While I'm over here, I spent my time alone. I'm not out here dating women. I'm not out here complaining about the things that women do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here constantly projecting my inadequacies and my shortcomings onto other people. Now, I have a story that I tell myself too, of my own experiences and where I've been in compromising positions where I have been taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? But if you live in that space, you'll keep experiencing things from that energetic frequency. I've told people this time and time again, and it's like, okay, they listen to you in that moment, but behind the scenes, they don't apply any of the information. They don't apply any of it. Me, I'm 31 years old. I'm going on 32. I only have a small amount of debt. Okay, I'm not caught up in that space. My credit score is good. I don't have a record, even though I had affiliation. I'm always with my set. It's always love, mafia family. I don't have any children. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find a woman that say I put my hand on her or force my hand on her. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be people that disagree with how you go about things. People got a problem with the way that I come off, because I come off very stern. And my words can be very cut and dry, but see, at the same time, if I speak in that tone, it's because it's necessary. You know, it's really necessary. And with where we're at in this point in time, you either know yourself or you don't. Your time is very valuable. You know what I'm saying? And when you put that time towards the right things, you will see in abundance. You will see your areas of life expand and be more fulfilling to you, because you negated to surround yourself with individuals who are going to put you in a negative space, who constantly had drama and negative situations going on around them that they unconsciously created. They unconsciously created. The individual that I'm talking about that's got a problem with me, I didn't bring this entire situation that is going on with him, and him being upset with me and talking about real, recognize real, and it's always the ones closest to you that shit on you. That's the mentality that created his experience. Somebody came back and told me that's what he said. I'm just like, well, don't come back and tell me what he said. Because if he ain't addressing me about it and he ain't telling me about it, he is not being a man. He's being weak. You are not being a man. I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on what I said. Because for me, I care so much about his feelings that I put mine aside because I wanted to see him succeed. But I'm not allowing that shit over here to happen, because it's one or two individuals, maybe even three, that I know of that's got a problem with me and how I approach situations. But I guarantee you, I'm much further along in my life path than they are. And they're not going to stop this shit. They're not going to stop it. I'm seeking to build something that's going to outlive me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give back to the people. And things are solidifying themselves as I go along. Staying up late. I read a 320 something page book last week in 3 days. I got Zoom chats in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm developing business plans and business systems while individuals over there are upset, concerned about women, arguing over women. Because I said something about him and his relationship. You see how people's priorities are fucked up? I don't have any time for that. You don't have to fuck with me no more. You don't have to like me, but I know what the fuck I'm here for. And individuals around me and my energy, I know what I seek to do. And I know who I am. And I know why I said what I said. And I know what my intention is. And I know all that negative energy is going to go back to its source. But it didn't originate with me. It was him creating those circumstances and never having done the work. You didn't do none of the work for 10 years. All you did was smoke and drink and use coping mechanisms to escape you having to face your pain. And all of that has now become your reality. And now you're settling, you having to settle for and accept the mediocre shit that you created. I didn't create that. Any situations that I've been through, I don't blame on anybody, but I hold people accountable. Yes, she did that. But she did that to me. Why? Because I put myself in a position for that to be done to me. And I had to hold myself accountable. Dang, I chose the wrong woman. I chose the wrong woman. My grades suffered. My mental health suffered. My spiritual health suffered. And I suffered as a man because of that. But I had to see it for what it was. I had to see it for what it was. I had to address it, and then I had to make changes. That's what being a man is about. That's what it means to be a man. Not sitting back here, not holding yourself accountable for the choices that you made, for the actions that you took, from being in a frame of mind that is you. It comes from you. Now, granted, everybody is subjugated to some type of social conditioning. But when it's all said and done, it's you that activates your body and gets up and goes throughout the day doing what it is that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So surround yourself with high value individuals. People that don't have time for the drama. As soon, because I had a girl send me a message claiming I was lying, she sent a long textbook. As soon as I seen that shit, I said, delete, get the fuck out of here. I don't have time. This shit 2 months ago, y'all still dragging along. Why? Because y'all have no purpose. When I found out that this situation happened 2 months ago and that didn't want to fuck with me, I already knew in my mind, well, it's already been done. I'm not about to go back and stress over it. You can feel how you feel about me. But nobody's coming to me direct. Nobody's coming to me direct. Nobody's like, hey man, nobody came in a mature fashion like, hey man, I need to talk, man. We gotta have a conversation. Everybody's acting from their own, everybody's acting from a lower state. Nobody's coming correct. So if you don't come correct, you know you're just not gonna be heard. And you can sit in that energy. Surround yourself with people who have set boundaries, who are succeeding, who they want to help you, and you have a desire to want to be helped. But it's up to you to take the information in and implement it so that you can see the desired results, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Don't spend your time trying to teach those who don't want to hear it. Say what you need to say in a given moment and then step back, But it's certain things that I'm not entertaining right now. And I meant it. As soon as I seen that message, I was like, man, why are you coming to me? Why? Why y'all can't just sit in y'all dislike for me and then move on? Just know that you just don't like me because of what I said and then just keep it moving. Why you gotta come tell me that you don't like me and say this and this and that? But none of this stuff comes from me. All of that comes from you and your past and things that you haven't addressed. That's why y'all are going through the situations that y'all are going through. But me, I accept people having a problem with me because of certain things that I've said. That's what it is. You being a high value man, you're going to live in your truth. And you're going to accept what comes to that. Surround yourself with the right people. Only listening to those who are successful and who are achieving things and want to see you succeed too. And they don't seek to take anything from you. They just want to see you succeed. And when you speak, they listen. When they give you advice, you listen. When you give them advice, or whoever you're giving advice to, they take heed to it and they implement it. Surround yourself with people who actually care about you and want to see you succeed and value your time and value you. But you must first value yourself, understand yourself, and know who you are and know what you're here to do. That's the biggest thing. Because those that I'm leaving behind, they don't really serve me any purpose anyway. And it's not that I'm trying to just take from them and just find people that can only give me what I want. No. There's universal laws at play. Reciprocity has to be achieved in order to maintain homeostasis, But you gotta rid the stuff out. You gotta rid the smoking and the drinking and all of that shit and go within. Because if you don't, you're not gonna succeed. Because everything comes from within. If people could just understand that your inner world and your outer world are one, look within to how you're feeling. And understand that as long as you're feeling that negativity and it's bogging down in you, you're going to continue to create that outside of you.